Hey everyone, so as the video suggests, we're going to be going over some beginner stuff today. If you're looking to trade in the stock market, indices, anything of that nature, it'll even work in Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, anything like that. So for the first beginner topic today, we're going to talk a little bit on support and resistance, and we're going to be working off a website called TradingView. It's a really good live chart. I thought it would be a little bit better than working off the normal TD Ameritrade. It's a lot easier to understand. It looks a lot cleaner than what I have set up as well. So we're going to talk about support and resistance real quick before we even move on to the chart. When I'm talking about support, I think of supporting, food on the picnic table. If we break that, we're going to go below and below and below until the next support, or it creates one. And if we're thinking about resistance, we're thinking about a ceiling, right? So we're going up to the ceiling. Let me show you a little bit on the chart. So going up to the ceiling, something like this, real fast in this case. And then you find resistance right here at this top level, and then you bounce right back down. And as you can see, there's a little bit of price support on this candle, or resistance on this candle that creates support. And it doesn't have to be to the exact percent or cent mark on the stock that you're trading, or the ticker symbol you're trading, excuse me. It can be 5-10 cents below, above. It doesn't really matter, but there will be a point where you're hitting resistance or support. Keep in mind that support can turn into resistance, and resistance can turn into support when you're bouncing off these levels. Let's talk about when we're drawing support and resistance lines and how you can delineate between the different time frames and things of that nature, so you don't have a lot of lines everywhere, just making a crazy mess of things like this, just a ton of lines. It's not going to do you any good. Looks tacky. Your chart's going to be cluttered with lines that you don't need. And we're going to make sure that doesn't happen for you. So first off, we need to start in the 4-hour time frame. And that's just the best time for me, because you can see the moves and how much, support and resistance it has. So if you look at something like this, you're going to see, hey, we have a resistance level right around here. And this is on the Qs, triple Q, what we're trading. It's going to be 284.70. You're looking at the top of this candle right here. It's creating a little bit of a resistance line right here, close enough to where we can mark it. And you're also looking at this support right here as well. When you're marking support and resistance, you want to see something around the same price, multiple stops on it. So we get up here, boom, stops, come back down, boom, stops at the same exact place almost. This one stops pretty close to that. This one stops pretty close to that line. So we can obviously see this is a good support or resistance line depending on where the price of the stock is. So when we're going lower, we're looking at, hey, here might be a good support level, but this is an even better support level. We have two candles right here that touched almost at the same spot, and then we have more right here. So this is a massive support level. And what we're gonna do is go ahead and mark that around that point right there. It doesn't have to be exactly precise, but you'll see what we're dealing with in the lower time frame. So remember, we marked this resistance. It's coming all the way through here. It's a good area where the bounces happen. You see if it goes above, you get about a good $2-3 move out of it. That's what you want to see with that as well. Just means you're in a good spot. Now, you also see that this resistance turned into support later on down the line, and that's what I was talking about a little bit. So we marked our support line down here, we marked our resistance line up here, and we're just going to focus on 2 lines for right now, just for the sake of teaching. So when we go from 4 hours, we want to go to 1 hour just to get it a little more cleaned up. All right. So what you see here is a lot larger chart, and this is what it's going to look like as soon as you go down and down and down more time frames. You're going to get more clear on where the price action actually is. So as you can see here, we are going to go ahead and move this up to around that area. And this one can stay where it is. It's a pretty good level to look at. Maybe we move it up a little bit about right there. Now we just keep going and refining and refining. We're going to go down to the 15-minute. When you zoom out, you can see these candles hit here. That's kind of a basis of what we're looking for. We can go down even to the 5 to 1 minute. So 1 minute, you're looking at this 30 support right here, as you see it bouncing, and you want to go up in time frame, you can also do that as well. There's a 60 to 80% chance that this will bounce down, and the support will bounce up. So you need to keep that in mind while you're trading. So if you wanted to do it, we would wait for this entry point, and we would take the market short in this position since it hit the top of our resistance range, and we're going to set up our take profit, which we'll talk about in another video right here. So sell, and then probably down to this support right here, or resistance, whichever one you want to call it. To bounce, it's resistance. You go up, hit your sell signal, and then you would take profits around this resistance level that was previously established. But that's what we're going to look for in this video, and just try to make it very clear, very concise, very quick. Don't go through your charts like this and just, oh well, that's obvious support, oh well, that's obvious support. Your chart's going to get really cluttered if you just start going like this, and you're going to be wrong most of the time. So you want to see these accurate, at least 3 bars. Pull up 2 to 3 bars. So we have 1 bar taps right here, 1 bar taps right here, 1 bar, 2 bar taps right here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 bars tapping the support line. Again, look for your support, look for your resistance. Make sure you have 2 to 3 candles confirming that move. Once you have that confirmation on the 4-hour time frame, the 1-hour time frame, you want to start moving down to where you can get to the 15-minute, 5-minute, 1-minute, and then you'll start establishing those lines even better. And remember, the support you're going to be buying off of when it hits, resistance you're going to be selling off of when it hits, and that's pretty much the basics of what we're going to speak on today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please shoot them down below in the comment section, and I'll answer them as best I can. So have a great day. Thanks for watching. Shoot a like.